While it's been widely discussed that UFOs are of an alien nature, we are starting to realize that many of these may also be man-made.
The stuff I was working on wasn't classified. The programs that were monitoring were.
Unconventional and unacknowledged activities and science that are not supposed to exist.
It accelerated at about a 30-degree angle of attack and left them in the dust. I mean, boom, 8,000 to 10,000 miles an hour.
They looked like butterflies that were on fire. Well, when I played the footage back, there was a TR-3B sitting there cloaked above that ship the entire time.
Why is it that if these are solid triangular craft, are we able to sometimes see stars through them?
You're going to have a militarization of space, like an arms race in space, and that's going to require a significant classified component. That is a secret space program.
We're dealing with something very close to alien technology, engineered down to the atomic level.
Something really odd is going on out there.
Welcome to SFN, your preeminent source for space and defense news and all things tangentially related. We're your hosts, loyal to the foil here at Houston Mission Control, and we've got Alara of Sirius in low Earth orbit, and we're here live every Sunday night.
Yeah, man, here we are. Another Space Force news, wild and crazy Sunday night. Shout out to all the peeps who are not watching the Super Bowl because it sucks, and instead hanging out with the Space Treats tonight. What's going on, fam? Here we are, Space Force News number 61, and I'm already tripping on my words, so we know this is going to be a fantastic show, right, guys? What's going on, Stacks? Thank you for the cookie, friend. Really appreciate it. And Suki, thank you for the cookie. She says, love more girls. Yes, we love you back. Suki, whoop. Better pause it. Let's see. That's right. Rainbow Snuggle Fritz with the shades. Thank you so much, friend. Good to see you. Stacks with another cookie. Pew pew. All right. Julie65 with the cookie. Thank you. Stacks with another cookie. Look, we got cookies going on. Average Joe Patriot in the house. What's going on, friend, with the can? Honk honk. I got my tinfoil hat ready. Well, then we're ready to go. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do.
What more do you need?
We do tinfoil hats and we do it hard. All right. So Miracle Girly, 117 gold pills. Woot! That's right, woot. Here we are, Space Force News. Stacks with another cookie. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate your support. So, yeah, I can take it off pause now. I love how I narrate myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see you out there, legend. Let's go, Brandon. That's right, Jimmy James. He's got the idea. See, I love our chat. They're so lit. Dawn, no, what's going on? Divine Fractal. Jimmy James, Jesse M. Nick of Time. Good to see you. Emilia. Successful Sarah. Congrats on your new Cancun pad. I'm so going to have to come really soon and hang out because you know. Because it's Cancun. Right. Like,
yeah, right.
Who
just
doesn't
because.
Do that?
That's the thing to do. Right?
Right. So, hey, what's going on, Descendant of Brand? Good to see you. Miracle Girly, Thumper Rose. Let's see. AP, I see you out there, legend. You never escape me. Joyful June. Good to see you, friend. Wild00X. And Miracle Girly coming with another cookie. Thank you, friend. Sex Chip. Do we have a story about sex chips tonight? I don't think we do. Laura Cunon coming in with the shades. Hey, wifey. Hey, ladies. Hey, wifey. I got wifey. You just got ladies. You know. Right?
That's all right. You're riding
What's going
with pride,
on, wifey?
Man.
That's right. I am the team leader of Riding with Pride. All right, so all right, so that meme was lit too. I just have to say, shout out to Captain K for the lit meme. Thank you so much. Right?
Thanks, Adam Huggapug, for the 1,000 gold pills.
UFO
Yes,
Mark.
she's in her DS beating shirt. Exactly.
My what? What's my DS beating?
Yeah.
Oh, DS beating. I don't get it.
I assume deep state beating shirt, maybe?
No, it says, but did you die? It's deep state beating shirt. I didn't know about I'm playing my angel vibes tonight. Foil's like, what? What? I see we're vibing out tonight. Or I don't know what you see. You said something. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going to play my angelic
Super
music.
Zen mode.
And
it's
it
Super
doesn't
Zen
matter
mode Alara.
what you say. Yeah, I'm in Super Zen mode tonight. What's going on, one hot tamale? Ooh, I just now figured out that that's what that meant. Hot tamale. Wow. It took me a really long time to figure that out, friend. What's going on, Amethyst Cat, Miranda Anderson, Nancy Gallo, John Chibuka, something like that. Sheeple beware, good to see ya. Yeah, man, here we go. Space Force news, the best thing to ever happen to Sundays. Well, besides church. So.
Right. It's the Lord's Day, ma'am. Especially
Technically
around
not.
her.
Yeah, technically not. Yeah, especially around here in Christian Iraq, man. Especially around here.
The Lord's Day.
This place is
Right.
interesting. Okay, so what are we going to be doing tonight, guys? You going to hear about what we're going to be doing tonight, or should I just continue to troll myself? All right, so we're going to be doing Space Force Metaverse, right? It only makes sense that that would happen because they need a way to train for their
Why not? Yeah.
train their space operators. We're space operators, Foil. You know that?
Space
Technically,
operators.
we're space operators.
I'm
All right, we got
convinced.
more Space Force debris removal for the trastronauts to pick up. You know what I mean? Shout out to whoever came up with that term trastronaut, because that was fantastic. So, remind me who you are, and I'll give you another shout out because that was amazing. SciTec contract, we got Starship launch is scheduled for this year. Is it going to get up into orbit? We hope so. NASA is concerned about Starlink. We have a geomagnetic storm that destroyed 40 satellites. We will be talking about that. Of course, Foil will be going into her Ukraine, Russia, speech for the day, which we'll be all excited to hear that. That'll be exciting. Iran 900-mile range missile. North Korea warns U.S. in firing range. Well, that's good. Riding a laser to Mars. Right?
Yee.
I want to ride a laser to Mars. That sounds dope. Israeli scientists uncover the cause for ADHD. NASA first rocket contract from Mars. You know, NASA's a lot in the headlines a lot lately. They're busting moves and stuff, man. They're even talking about alien life. There's a lot of that going on too.
They are.
Something's
They are.
getting ready to break off. I'm telling you, it's coming. Genetically engineered immune cells. We've got biohybrid fish. Advanced AI that's already conscious, like us really woke people in this chat.
Surprise.
I mean awake, not woke, but awake people in this chat weren't aware of that, right? Like that's news to us. New spying regulations. We're going to be talking about the Apollo 9 UFO sighting that was in the photograph. It's been on Secure Team. It's been all over a bunch of different, articles and stuff.
Mainstream media, right?
Right. So this was like and Tyler made a good point with this. Shout out to Tyler Glockner at Secure Team 10. We're going to be showing some of his stuff tonight. And he and Darcy Weir made the documentary that I played at the beginning of the show, which I am also in. It's a great documentary on, of course, the TR3B subject. If you haven't had a chance to go and check that out, please do so. You can... Yes, Foil? What's so funny?
He said I got the Monsters Inc. glasses.
Yes, Trastronaut, Joyful June. Isn't that great? I thought that was great. Trastronaut. Where was I? So yes, the spaceships. I was on spaceships. Okay, so the spaceships. Where was I? I totally lost my train of thought on that whole topic. So Rise of the TR3B, Secret Space UFOs. The link is in the description on YouTube. If anybody can grab it from YouTube, one of the mods, and post it over on DLive and Foxhole and Twitch and etc., that would be fantastic. Definitely go and check that out, guys. A lot of work was put into that film, and it's awesome. So, where was I going from there? Okay, so yeah, we got
All
some
this and
UFO
more.
stuff. Yeah, all this and more. UFOs and
Coming
more.
up next,
And
right?
endless Alara just completely mutilating words, which we always love to laugh at, right? So, yeah, all that and more, and, Welcome to Space Force News. That's what we do around here.
Space Force.
You know what we're going to do before we do that, though?
I was just gonna say, can we get down to the brass tacks?
Okay,
and
look,
show
I
my
tried
guy,
to get
please?
you. I tried to get you. Could you cover the gold pills, Foil? Pretty please.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All means.
I mean, I'm good at multitasking, but you know.
Yeah. Stacks, thank you for the cookie. I didn't want to interrupt you. You were on a roll there. I don't know
No,
where you were
feel
rolling
free.
to, but you were on a.
I was going somewhere. We don't know where, but I was going
You
somewhere.
don't know where, right? Adam Hugapug with 500 more gold pills to Senator Brands with the shades. Please don't forget the replay peeps. Yeah, we love the replay peeps.
Shout
And I'm
out to
all
the
about
replay
OGs,
peeps.
man. Right?
Shout out to the replay peeps on Rockfin, D Live, YouTube.
Yep,
We're still
yep.
on YouTube? Yeah, we're still on YouTube.
Yeah, we're still on YouTube.
Yeah, Foxhole, Twitch.
Twitch.
What's up, man?
Right, yeah.
Shout out to the replay peeps. Hit it, Foil.
Oh, that was it? That was all of them? I caught them? Go ahead.
That was it? You got him? Hey, what's going on, Anka Vanka? Good to see you, man. Here we go. Where were we? I lost my train of thought. This guy. So we had...
My guy.
I tried to play it off Twitter, but Twitter's doing some new kind of nuttiness where they won't let you play anything if you don't have an account. I gotta get a new Twitter account. I need a Twitter account. I don't know why. I just feel this need to get on there and, I don't know. Just do something. I gotta do something really soon. All right, so let's play this because this is great. Let's play this. This guy's great. He's fantastic. How do you make TikTok big? Ooh, look at that.
Caught like Jeffrey Tubin on a Zoom.
Start at the
Well,
beginning.
you know, I spy, okay? I spy Special Counsel John Durham because they spy. They spied on my campaign, and they got caught, okay? They were caught like Bill and Monica Lewinsky, when you think about it. They were caught in embarrassing, spectacular fashion. Caught like Jeffrey Tubin on a Zoom call. You know about it. Fake news CNN, a lot of perverts there. And now Jeff Zucker and
Lot of
Jeffrey
perverts.
Tubin, they're gone. They were caught red-handed, like Rosie O'Donnell after she's been through the cookie jar, hands redder than the world has ever seen. They were caught so bad, and now, because of Special Counsel John Durham, because they spied, it's time to arrest Crooked Hillary for treason. Believe me, that's what's got to happen. We've got to do it. Arrest Hillary for treason. Believe me.
Yeah.
Well, you
Thanks
know,
for the
I
replay,
spy,
Can, Jay
okay? I
Brewski.
spy Special Counsel John Durham because they spy.
Are we gonna play it again? No.
They
let's
spied
not.
on my campaign, and they
Big
got, and they
news
got
this
caught,
week.
okay? They were
That
caught
guy's-
like Bill and Monica.
Whoa. That guy's impressions are the best ever.
Thanks for the cookie, Leah Worth. Yeah, big news this week with the Durham Report. So
Yeah,
seems
buddy.
like, Tech Guy 1.
Yeah,
has
report
now
on the
been
good
traced
stuff,
back-
Foil. Not just the bad
has
stuff.
now
Report
been-
on the good stuff. Go
I
ahead.
don't just report on the bad stuff. I gotta
I know,
cover
I'm
the
just
bad
trolling
stuff,
you.
but this is all fun. Yeah, so it turns out Tech Guy 1 has now been traced back to the Clinton campaign, right? They use these guys to go in and get information from Trump Tower. We have definitive proof, apparently, that they were hacking our guy, and things are going to roll downhill from here. I hope.
Yeah, man. It's almost like there's some kind of plan. I don't know.
Oh, here we
All
go
right,
again
so-
with the plan.
Foil hates it when I start in with that. All right, what's going on? Hey, I see you out there, Toots. What's going on? And Jay Brewski's with the can. Replay can. We're getting replay cans. This is great. I see you out there, capable. And Adam, of course, hugs to you right back. And Keshin. What's up, TikToks?
Yes.
I see you. Yes, Miracle Girly. Lock her up. It's coming, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, buddy.
It's coming, man. I would do a little dance if I thought everybody would enjoy it, but I think that they're here for the space news and the mutilation of words. I can hear Caesar's little squeak toy going nutso out there.
Yes, I can hear it as well.
Yes.
I can go put a stop to that.
No, it's fine. You know what I mean? It's funny though, because I told Dad, I was like, we have a show in a little while. He's like, that's good. And he's out there just going hard with
Yeah.
the squeak toy. Just
My dog,
You know,
which is not a tactical dog. Thank you,
you gotta
Amethyst
love him.
Cat, for the cookie.
You gotta love
Hello.
him.
Much love to you.
You gotta love him. He's great. Amanda's awake. Amethyst Cat with the cookie. Hello, ladies. Much love to you right back, Dancing Cat. Always good to have you here. Yes, TikToks, it is worse than Watergate. It's about to get lit, guys. Super lit. All right, Space Force. Oh, you might want to show them, Alara. All right. Space Force eyes its own version of the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a growing buzzword. We're already living in the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a growing buzzword in the tech world used to describe an interactive 3D virtual environment. In a military Metaverse, service members could collaborate, train, and conduct any number of activities. 86% of U.S. airmen and guardians from the ages of 18 to 34 view themselves as gamers. How do we take advantage of those skills, right? A Metaverse is especially appealing to, I don't really consider, if you consider Duck Hunt and Super Mario a gamer.
Duck Hunt was awesome, number one. And number two, Bran is
Tetris.
insisting that you dance or they burn the chat down.
No, I am not
Thank
dancing.
you for the cookie.
No, guys.
And yes, Caesar is home. Miracle.
Yes, Caesar's back, guys. We haven't told them that. We should tell them real quick.
Yeah, I got my pupper back.
Yeah, so Caesar was gone. Caesar was in a bad situation for a little while, and we couldn't have him here because there was no clarification on that. And we got Caesar back recently. It was quite a homecoming. Caesar was super excited, and we got Caesar
thank
back.
God he hasn't torn anything up yet. I'm super stoked about that.
We should show them Caesar one of these days. You know what I mean? They've never seen Caesar.
We can bring him on the show. Everybody loves to watch animals, right? We can bring him on the show. He's crazy.
Yep.
He's fun.
Yeah. So Caesar's the reason I can't have a pet. Because Caesar will eat whatever pet I get.
Caesar will eat whatever pet you get.
But
this is true.
The bonus to that is that no one is coming anywhere near this house because Caesar will eat them. So that's the bonus to having Caesar. We love Caesar. Caesar's great.
Yeah, Caesar's awesome.
Okay. So a Metaverse is especially appealing to the Space Force because Guardians normally rely on digital representations of the space domain to do their jobs. While sailors go to sea to learn naval warfare and soldiers go to the field for combat drills, Guardians don't get to go to space unless they become a NASA astronaut. The only way they experience their domain of operations is with a display of visual data, she said. A virtual reality environment would provide them situational awareness and understanding what their options are so that they can make decisions. The technologies that make up...
Oh, boy.
Are you going to do it?
Gulp. Gulp, 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 gulp.
She did that to me one time, and I spit the water all over my keyboard. I almost spit it all over, really... I would never forgive you if that happened, you know what I mean? It'd be all bad.
Yeah, we need a money gun, Amethyst Cat. I got you.
We need a money gun. What are we going to do with the money gun?
Yeah, you'll find out one day.
What's this? Okay.
Once I have it, it'll be great.
Right. I just love that Foyle's seeing spaceships now, guys. It's cool. I don't see them anymore, right? They've just left me, but for some reason she's now the liaison, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I didn't sign up for this, right? Like I said, as long as they don't land on the yard, we're cool, man. We're cool.
You have connections.
Right. Thanks, Suki, for the phone. Yeah, we're showing the replay peeps some loves.
That's
Always.
right. Shout out to the replay peeps. All right, where were we?
I have no idea.
Okay. The technologies that make up the Metaverse include virtual reality as well as augmented reality that combines the digital and physical worlds. Costa said Space Force Guardians could digitally engineer satellites, for example, and develop new capabilities for space operations. Costa said all the military services could benefit from the technology, and the Space Force, due to its small size, could test it out and see if it can be scaled up for use across the U.S. military. Yeah, buddy. All right, well.
How exciting.
Space Force Metaverse. Space Force eager to invest in debris removal projects. Hey, we knew this one was coming, right? So shout out to the Trastronauts, and shout out to the guy who came up with that term on my channel because it's great. So shout out to the Trastronauts. I'm not sure who's going to get that job, but we're rooting for you. I can tell you that. We're definitely rooting for you. It's not the job of the U.S. Space Force to clean up orbital debris. However, the military wants to partner with private companies that can perform that service and help cultivate that sector of the industry, Vice Chief of Operations General David Thompson said on February 10th. Speaking on AFCEA Information Technology event, Thompson said he frequently is asked about the growing hazards in space caused by debris, and his answer is that it's a hard problem. You weren't asked, dude. You watch Space Force News, and you hear everybody in here talking about it every Sunday. That's how you knew, man. Just, you gave yourself up.
It's clear.
All right. That said,
it's obvious.
Right now, the most important thing we and others can do is stop making the problem worse. Well, there you go. There are other ways the Space Force can contribute, Thompson said. Ultimately, the Space Force does not want to be in the business of cleaning up debris. However, we would certainly love to partner with innovative new companies or even innovative old companies to develop ideas and technologies and help in some way, shape, or form. Thompson plugged Orbital Prime. That sounds cool. You know what I mean? My company's called Orbital Prime. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome, right? Write that on your resume?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Thompson plugged Orbital Prime, a new effort by SpaceWorks, the Space Force's technology arm, to invest in debris removal and in-space servicing technologies. Bids for Orbital Prime contracts closed February 17th. Orbital Prime is the first... Orbital Prime is in the first round. Slow down, Alara. Will award 250,000 study contracts for I got my angel music on too. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. Let's try this again.
Sookie with the cookie wants you to dance. I'm just saying.
No,
Feel free.
It's gonna take a lot more than one cookie, Sookie. I'm not doing it.
Oh, buddy.
I feel like I'm being ganged up on by you guys now. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not in a jiggy mood. I'm just not in a jiggy mood tonight.
Jiggy?
Yeah.
How old are you? Right?
Why am I getting numbers in the chat? Did I ask a question? Oh no, that's for me to dance, Anka Bonka. Not happening tonight. Sorry to disappoint.
I'm gonna catch her when she thinks nobody's paying attention, guys. Don't you worry.
Oh, I have something planned for your conspiracy trivia show. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm not gonna say anything, but this is gonna be lit. I have an entire thing planned. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't have even brought it up because it would have been.
I'm glad you're
way
over there
more
making plans, man.
It would. It would have been way more of a surprise if I had not done that. But sometimes I just can't shut my mouth. You know, it's a problem. Okay, back to space contracts and trastronauts. Here we go. Orbital Prime, the first round, will award $250,000 study contracts for technologies focused on satellite life extension, refueling, on-orbit inspection, orbit transfer, active debris removal, reuse, and recycling of materials in space. Winners can compete for a second round of 1.5 million contracts to prototype systems. The Space Force is reviewing its routine practices in an effort to generate less debris. It's amazing the amount of debris we produce just in the simple act of putting satellites into orbit and deploying them into space. Yes, I can't get into dancing on demand for gold pills. I just won't sell myself.
Yes, thank you,
like
Amethyst Cat, for the cookie and the insistence on dancing.
I just won't sell myself out like
with the
that.
Cookie, Bran with the cookie, just a quick two-step. And Sookie with the cookie says, dance or we all riot.
But I will dance for you guys when I feel like it, for no reason at all, just cause. I will do that, but yeah, not if I'm being paid. It makes me feel like a prostitute, and I don't like that. All right, so on that note, where were we? Oh, your laugh is great, Foil. SciTec gets, thank you to Senator Brand for the cookie. Just a quick two-step. I don't even know how to do the two-step. Miracle Girly with the cookie. What? Thank you, friend. Dance or we riot. Now I'm getting threats. This is incredible.
You don't know the two-step, man. Wait, listen, you can't live down here.
Why don't you get up and show me how to do the two-step? You get up and show me. And then,
I have no space here. You understand that the screen is behind me.
I got no space. I've heard that before. What's going on with us tonight? Team D Live rocks. Hey, Death by Rust. What's up? Good to see ya. Do it for the gram. What's the gram? Man, I just don't understand these terms.
Instagram?
Oh, Instagram?
Oh, yeah, people do it. They say, do it for the gram, man.
Man, Foil keeps trying to talk me into making a TikTok account so we could just do really
She
stupid
has
stuff.
agreed. Just so you know.
She
has now agreed.
I've agreed to play my part in the segment, and then you can post it on the TikTok, and you can be all in charge of that.
The TikTok. Is that like the Walmart?
Yes, it is. You should see me and Foil. I had to go to Walmart the other day. Oh, she tried to talk me into it. She tried to bribe me. She tried to do all kinds of stuff. And then finally I agreed. I was like, all right, man, I'll go with you, right? Into Walmart. And then
left me at the register.
Left her at the register.
Just pay for it. I'll be out front. Just ran off.
Like a G. Just left. Like, I'm out. I'm not standing in this line, dude. I just saw all the cameras. It felt like a federal prison. I was like, I gotta go. Like, I can't do this.
Man, she spazzes out at the weirdest times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thank you, Suki, for the cookie. Yes, TikTok.
I get weird in
TikTok.
public sometimes. Well, especially, that's what Walmart reminds me of, people. Like, it's an intense experience being in there, you know? But I needed curtains, and she was pouting.
Because they're prepping for the Walmart FEMA camps, man.
I'm telling you. Like, it's not normal. The whole experience, and they're putting stuff in the
That's one of my
vents.
favorite conspiracy theories ever. I just want you to know that. The
a good
Walmart FEMA camps. Yeah, that's a good
great
one.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
buddy.
might have been headed there. You know, it wouldn't have surprised me. Look, these people were about to put people in camps. They were starting to do it. I mean,
Not now that the honking is occurring. There will be no camps.
All right. The honking will continue until freedom improves.
Yes.
And that's all I have to say about that. It's so great to watch. Okay, I won't go on another speech about that. I'll try to wrap up the Space Force news for today. SciTec gets $5 million Space Force contract to process data from missile warning satellites. Oh, I should probably show them, huh?
Probably. Maybe. If you feel
SciTec
like
won a $5 million contract from the Space Force to develop a software application that analyzes data from U.S. missile warning satellites, the company announced on February 7th. The Space Enterprise Consortium, also known as SPACEX, or no, that's SPAC, not C, that's an S, run by the U.S. Space Systems Command, selected SciTec and two other companies to develop apps to process infrared sensor data from the space-based infrared system satellites. SciTec is a small business based in Princeton, New Jersey, to $5 million. And the angelic music in the background just makes it. Oh my god, dude.
Lord almighty. Yeah, buddy. This is fine. This is fine.
Why do you wish it's getting hot in here? Why do you always shake that wand to me? Stop.
Okay.
SciTec is a small business based in Princeton, New Jersey. The $5 million 9-month contract is to process data from. My shit's gonna start coming out of my nose. This is gonna be a real problem. I don't even have a next to me. Oh my god, D-Live is so lit. D-Live is so lit right now.
Let me go over there and see what these peeps
Oh, Chuck, you love it when we lose it. Don't lie. What's up, Leyland? SciTec is a small business based in Princeton. This is for the third time. SciTec is a small business based in Princeton, New Jersey. The $5 million 9-month contract is to process data from SBIRS sensors in highly elliptical orbit. The company's app will be hosted on a government-owned ground system known as FORGE, short for Future Operationally Resistant Ground Evolution. Yeah, buddy.
Yep. Have no idea what you just said. Not a clue.
Oh my god.
But it's important though.
The King of Mars.
Man. Elon Musk says SpaceX will launch its Starship mega rocket to orbit for the first time this year. Aren't we excited, guys? More rockets.
You love rockets.
Elon Musk says that SpaceX, the rocket company he founded in 2002, will likely launch its Starship mega rocket into orbit around the Earth for the first time this year. And there is the phallic symbol itself, right there, hanging on its launch pad.
It's great.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's huge.
It's very tall. Yes. Ultimately, Musk said he plans to build 1,000 Starships that would carry people and cargo to Mars to establish a self-sustaining settlement. For now, NASA has chosen Starship to land astronauts on the lunar surface for the first time since 1972. That moon mission is set for 2025. Billionaire, whose name I can't say, but we're going to try just because why not? You know what I mean? Yusaki Meizawa. Yusaki?
Yasuka Mazawa?
Oh my god. Yasuka Mizawa has pinned his own space travel dreams on Starship, booking it for a ride around the moon as soon as next year. Before Starship can carry anybody anywhere, SpaceX has to prove it can safely fly to space and back. After a series of 6-mile-high test flights, which ended in Starship exploding, the rocket finally soared into the skies on May 5th, plummeted back to Earth, and refired its engines just in time to flip upright and gently lower itself to the Boca Chica landing pad. Boy, it would be great to have a place in Boca Chica. Me and you, Foil, just trolling Elon 24 hours a day.
Oh, Lord. Right?
Oh, so good.
We'd need a lot of gold pills to cover bail money, man. I'm just saying.
You think he'd have us arrested? You think?
Wouldn't you have us arrested?
I mean, it depends on what we do, man. You know?
If we're not doing something worth getting arrested, we're not doing anything at all.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I'm just saying.
Wow, Suki with the cookie. Hearing you all talk Japanese makes me wonder if I'm really straight. I love you, Suki. From the bottom of my heart. I love you. You're just the most amazing being. I don't know how I found you. I don't know how I found you, but I did, and I'm never letting you go. So, that's that. All right, let's see. SpaceX Starlink satellites doomed after geomagnetic storm hits the Earth. Do we fully believe this story, Foil?
Yeah.
We do?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Have we checked it out? Like, was there?
Yeah, there was a. Now I know we're a little sloppy on the space weather here, okay? But there was a giant sun ejaculation that did hit some of the low Earth orbit satellites, right? It just sprayed them, and then they fell to Earth. They're falling to Earth. It's gonna be a catastrophe. It's gonna be the biggest catastrophe.
I apologize to all of my relatives right now who have kids, and anybody else who watches the show that has kids. I know we used to be completely G and family friendly, but it's very hard for me to control Loyal to the Foil. And so I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry, guys. She gets a little crazy.
Apologizing on my behalf, fam. Mm-hmm. How many times have we discussed the sun ejaculate? So many times.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
That's accurate.
I mean,
what
can we call it? It's
kingdom.
A coronal mass ejection, right? Technically. So, sun jizz, man. Sun jizz. Sorry.
As many as 44, as many as 40 Starlink satellites from Thursday's SpaceX launch are set to smash back into Earth's atmosphere and disintegrate in the atmosphere, according to SpaceX update on Tuesday. Last week, SpaceX sent 49 Starlink satellites up on a Falcon 9 from Kennedy Space Center. But after the launch on Thursday, a geomagnetic storm slammed into Earth's atmosphere. Geomagnetic storms are caused by the sun spewing out solar wind particles that eventually crash into the Earth, right? The particles The particles mess with the planet's this is a planet. The particles mess with the planet's magnetic field and disrupt satellites, increasing drag and messing with their orbits. That's exactly what happened to potentially 40 Starlink satellites just after they were deployed, they were deployed into their extended orbit. When the geomagnetic storm hit Earth last week, it increased atmospheric drag On the batch of satellites, SpaceX quickly chucked the satellites into safe mode. They chucked them into safe mode.
They chucked them.
They chucked them into safe mode, guys.
They certainly did.
And flew them edge on to minimize the drag, and it says to take cover from the storm. But it's
No, Sookie, it spewed. It literally spewed. Just so you know. Thanks for the cookie.
Thank you, West to the West, for the can. Driving and lurking. Glad my girls are back for Sunday goodness. Honk honk from Alberta. Honk honk back to you. Sookie with the cookie. Sorry to the replay peeps for the visuals. Yes. Cookie, oh wait, hearing about the sun spraying everyone. Oh, this will be good. Hearing about the sun spraying everyone tells me I'm straight. That one went over my head. But that's fine.
It's been decided.
Okay, where was I? Now that I'm completely distracted. Satellites, safe mode. Okay, that's right. The satellites were quickly chucked into safe mode, and they flew them edge on to minimize the drag, and it says to take cover from the storm, but its preliminary analysis shows the satellites never came out of safe mode and can't raise their orbit. SpaceX said that the satellites will re-enter...
Can't get it up, man.
...or already have re-entered the Earth's atmosphere on Tuesday. When the satellites collide with the atmosphere, they're designed to burn up entirely. I bet you guys were wondering this, right? They're designed to burn up entirely, so no debris reaches the ground. SpaceX also says they pose no risk to the other satellites, which is interesting because of the next article. Astronomers hold concerns.
The astronomers?
Yeah, the astronomers. The astronomers and the trastronauts.
All those things.
The space operators. Astronomers hold concerns. Astronomers, I like that. It's cute.
Yeah, me too. They're cute, right?
Astronomers hold concerns about the ever-increasing number of Starlink satellites headed to orbit. Yeah, so the astronomers aren't really into it. Descended around with the cookie. Replay peeps can handle it. We are hard people. Shout out to hard people. All right, this is gonna be one for the books right here. Okay, where were we? NASA is concerned about SpaceX's new generation of Starlink satellites. Did I cover this already, or did I loop back in time?
No, but yeah, you looped, but you might want to show the peeps.
Okay. NASA's concerned. I already said that. NASA has raised concerns. Wow. NASA has raised concerns about SpaceX's new Starlink satellites, including an increase of the risk of collision in orbit, in a letter to the Federal Communications Commission. So, SpaceX submitted a proposal to the SEC to put 30,000 more Starlink internet satellites into orbit as part of the Generation 2 Starlink system. There are currently about 1,800 operational Starlink satellites in orbit, and there have already been several near misses in orbit. One study has suggested Starlinks are responsible for half of all close encounters in low Earth orbit. So what is Elon going on about they're not a threat? And like NASA saying they are, and so are the
So the astronomers? They're pissed, okay? The astronomers around the world
are furious
are
about
this. Yes, they're furious.
Whew. With this track record, NASA has some serious reservations about SpaceX's proposed new fleet. Great.
This is fine.
Super great.
This
How
is
much
fine.
more do we have left?
I don't know, but this is why they come here, okay?
Okay. So, yeah, and on that note, you know what we're going to do? Get me off the hook now.
Imagine that.
Bruh. Hold on. Rasta says, astronomers when you play Pink Floyd, astronomy, domain, and animals at the same time. Sean Joe with the cookie. Thank you, Sean Joe. Appreciate it. Wow, what's going on, Wonder Mod? Sakori. That meme was lit, by the way. That I don't know for anybody that missed it, the Alarasaurus, what was it? The Blue Beam Jesus versus re-veganized Alarasaurus? Yeah.
Right.
That was lit. Mm-hmm.
Mostly vegan Alara.
Mm-hmm. Mostly vegan Alarasaurus against Blue Beam Jesus. I'd pay to see that. Would you guys pay to see that?
Pay-per-view. Right.
What's up, Sorico? Frightening me. All right, so, and on that note, hey, you know.
Right. Thanks to Senator Brand for the cookie. I wanted to be a space trash dude till the astronomal job was mentioned. I'm telling you, right? This astronomal is the way to go. Right. All right. I'm going to do the black pill kind of quickly today. All right.
You don't have to be quick about it. We got to hear about the Ukraine, Russia. We got to hear about it. It really is not much depressing stuff in the news lately.
No. I mean, just, potentially massive death and, destruction. That's fine. So the word on the street, right, is that the United States now believes that Putin has decided to invade Ukraine and is now telling people that it could happen as soon as next week. Told all the Americans to get out of Ukraine. As a matter of fact, just before the show, didn't we see something about the UK also giving a similar announcement, telling their people to leave the country? Of course, we're talking about what, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said on February 10th. There have also been our national security advisor, several other high-ranking administration officials have come out and said that they believe that the Russian invasion of Ukraine could come within the week. They're urging Americans to leave the country now. Jake Sullivan said the U.S. still does not know for sure if Putin had decided to invade, but that he had in fact decided to invade. That's how they work, right? We don't know that it's happening, but it's definitely happening. So this is kind of crazy. Like, Putin has got 130,000 troops between what he's got deployed in Russia and the troops he has in Belarus. That is like almost half of his operating force, apparently. Okay, that's huge. I mean, European countries are looking at it like this is the biggest threat on the continent, since World War II, right? But what's crazy about it is Ukraine says Russia's not going to invade. Putin says Russia's not going to invade. The only people that are saying that Russia is going to invade are us, right? Us and Western countries, right? I mean, can you imagine the defense contracts that are being signed right now because of this shenanigans? Like, I don't know, and if you click onto the next article, right now, Russia is holding drills in Belarus. Now, the thing with Belarus is obviously they're allied very closely with Putin. I mean, they are a Moscow-centric government there. It's been speculated that any attack on the capital of Kyiv would probably involve some troops passing through Belarus. So right now they're holding military drills in Belarus and in the Black Sea, right? So people are kind of freaking out right now. I mean, we saw, as a matter of fact, today near Japan, a Russian anti-submarine ship chased off an American submarine from near the islands there. Like, it took off full steam and they chased it out of the area, right? So,
Ross says NATO wants a war so that they can blow up the building with the evidence.
NATO just, these are warmongers, man. They always want a war. Like, and to be honest, like, if you look, when we've had horrible economic situations, tension in a country, massive amounts of division in the public, what always happens? Somebody starts a war, right? The economy kicks back into full gear. Everybody kind of rallies around the flag. And then, this is what happened during World War II, right? And World War I. Our economy got kicked into overdrive by the military industrial complex mobilizing within the country to produce everything needed for the military. This is what these people want. Obviously,
one Brad A says FF incoming, and Sakori says this is all about Durham.
Well, that is a big story. I noticed that they had turned that they've been prepping for this and turning it around. Like, didn't they say something the other day about they're pushing the narrative about Trump taking the documents to Mar-a-Lago with him, right? Like, how are you going to be mad at Hillary and Trump took documents and he broke the same law, like. Trust me, they're already trying to spin this tale. But in any case, so right now, Britain came out and said on Thursday that the most dangerous moment in the West standoff with Moscow appeared imminent because, like I said, Russia's holding military exercises in Belarus and the Black Sea, following the buildup of its forces near Ukraine. I mean, they're staging war games. But to be fair, the Ukrainians are staging war games right now as well. So, I mean, we've seen...
Go ahead.
Oh,
I just wanted
we've
to
seen
grab
multiple...
a couple gold pills. If I can.
Go ahead.
Or I can wait. Sookie with the cookie, shenanigans preferable to ruckus. Yes, we totally agree with that, Sookie. And One Hot Tamale gifted the ship. Glad to be here. Rock
thanks.
on, Alara and Foil. Love and aloha. Thank you, One Hot Tamale.
Much love to you.
Thank you so much.
I mean, we've seen multiple Western leaders trying to negotiate something with Putin, right? I mean, Macron, we've seen Germany trying to step up and come up with some sort of a diplomatic solution. All the while, Biden is over here, you know, beating his war drums. Like,
yeah,
it's
wow.
really a shady situation, man. Shady situation, right?
Yes, we do not consent. We don't want any more war. No more war.
No, it's stupid.
Look,
Like,
I saw
stupid.
stuff. The Canadians, I saw them holding hands and singing and praying together. We want a new world.
Yeah.
We're done. Like, it may take a while for this all to play out, but humanity is done. We're done. We want a new world based on love and respect. And that's it.
Yeah, man. But we're the peasants to these people. We're the poors, man. You know, I don't think most Chinese citizens want a war. Like, it ends up hurting the regular people the most.
These people gotta
go. Like, nobody wants this. It's stupid. It's stupid,
go.
Man. The whole thing is stupid.
They gotta go.
Right? I mean, now if somebody starts something, I'm all for finishing it. But, you know.
I was hoping they'd shut the Super Bowl down here. I was hoping for that on this timeline, but it didn't happen. I was hoping for that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Foil.
You sound all, don't get all maudlin. This is fine, man. This is fine.
Alara. Yes.
Yes, just came out of nowhere, came out of the woodworks. You got the emo hair starting to come out of the hat, wants to hang over your eye and stuff. Like, I can see it happening in real time, man. Right? On to the next one. So, and on top of all of this, Iran, of course, comes out the woodwork, saying that they have, next article, please.
Yes, ma'am.
That they have a new missile, right, with a reported range that would put Israel and U.S. bases in the region within their reach. Now, this is reported by Iran State TV, of course. And the missiles they're calling Kabir Shikan in reference to a Jewish castle that was overrun by Muslim warriors. These are solid fuel rockets. They have ranges of about 900 miles. Solid fuel rockets are typically... when we talk about solid fuels, we're typically talking about ballistic missiles. Like, they use solid fuels. So this is kind of a big thing for the Iranians. They're super stoked about their new big phallic objects to spray at the Middle East. And the final article, please. Riding on that train, right along with Iran, we've got the Rocket Man, right? Our favorite Kim Jong, right, has now said that the U.S. mainland is within their firing range. Right. This past month, we have seen numerous rocket launches by North Korea. Right. I mean, it was kind of freaking people out that were in the area for sure. One of them is even an alleged hypersonic missile. So, you know, I can't imagine who would have given the North Koreans hypersonic tech. I have no idea. I'm sure it wasn't China. But they conducted seven missile tests in January, which is the most ever under their current leader. And naturally, people are freaking out. Yeah, they're saying that this new launch, the Hwasong 12, can reach the U.S. mainland. And apparently, according to Kim Jong, we should all be shivering in our boots. That is the end of the Black Pills for the week.
Sookie says, came with the cookie, oh my god, I love Loyal's vocabulary. Maudlin. Love this.
Yes.
And Descended Brown with the cookie. Loyal is wicked smart. Yes, she is. Wicked
Thanks,
smart.
friends. Thanks.
That's my wingman.
Yes, frightening me, Jack Parson, exactly.
And I count on her for so much. You have
solid fuel stuff.
No idea. Like, simple things. Like, when I buy things, I need the box opened. She's the one that does it. Because I don't know how to do it. Or put something together, or program something, or read the instructions. That's all Foil. That she gets that job. Because who knows what'll happen if I get left that job. So we just don't do that.
That would be great. That would
All
be
right.
great.
Yeah, so on that note, you know, for everybody's favorite, it's everybody's favorite segment time.
Nature break.
Let's watch this amazing monkey right here. I thought this was pretty
Oh,
cool.
this guy's
actually.
awesome.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
Watch your fingers this hard. Okay, watch out. Watch out.
Look, he's like, no, man. Hold on.
That's not how you do it.
I know.
Right? He's like, I got this.
Okay, you ready?
Breathing, breathing.
Look at him go.
Yeah, he's stoked.
I got it from
Yeah,
here
he's
now.
totally stoked.
A box inside of a box? Take it out.
Hold on.
No,
Even the
wait,
monkey
wait.
gets a Valentine's Day
Let
gift.
Daddy help.
Yeah, and this is an awesome gift. I want to order one of these so bad.
For who? Me?
Just to have one. Wait till you see what happens. For us to open in the house, just to have one.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Can we get the note? We have a note right here. Hold on.
The monkey kind of
He's
messes
like,
me
no,
up.
I don't want
He's
the
like,
note.
I don't want to read that.
He's like,
yeah,
no,
he's like, I don't care.
I'm good.
I don't care about that.
What's in the box?
You got to take the plastic all the way off.
Aw,
This is cool.
open it.
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Are they drones?
There's a
What is
cake
it?
in
What are
there.
those?
There's a cake. They're packed in there. When you open the box, they explode out and they're supposed to fly all over the
Look,
place.
they're down
It's like,
here flying.
and there's
a
a cake
crappy
in the
one.
middle.
Oh.
Well, the monkey didn't take
She
the
got
plastic
cake.
off the box,
Where's
man.
Jack?
Thanks, Sean Joe, for the
She got
cookie.
cake! Yay! Got cake!
Look at him. He's stoked.
He's excited, right?
Happy Valentine's Day, buddy.
Yeah. Look, got
All right.
Tell Brittany what you got.
It's an exciting present.
She got cake.
Yeah. That's cool.
I want a monkey too, Bran.
You know,
I
they're
want a
problem.
monkey too.
But I'd be cool with it.
no, my-
this
so-
is cool. Go ahead. I'll show.
In the late 90s, my cousin had a friend that had a spider monkey that they had taught to roll cigarettes. Just amazing monkey talents. It could roll a cigarette, lick it, roll it up. We'll just say cigarettes.
Suki says monkeys are nasty. I agree. They are kind of nasty. I mean, of all
That one
the
had to
pets
wear a
you could
diaper, you
choose.
see.
And this one, on this note, birds are free. They're free. They don't cost you anything. You can't contain them or control them. But they'll
Birds
be your
are
friend.
free. Are we supposed to be catching wild birds instead of getting
Hey,
one at the
those
pet store?
squirrels,
Alara
hey,
wants
speaking
to
of-
catch the wild animals, man.
I do
Always.
not want to catch them. The squirrels are crazy. Have you ever watched them? They're
yes,
nuts.
they're wild.
Oh, these squirrels! When I was driving in the other day, they were boxing in the carport, dude. Like they were boxing. I was like, yeah. I was cheering them on. I was like, this is great. I gotta build something for these guys. Like you don't need to give them nothing. You ain't gotta lock them up. You don't have to give them cheese or nuts or nothing, man. I'm telling you, these two. I don't know where they came from, if they're even from this dimension. But if I just build it, they will come.
If you build it, they will come.
If I
Right?
build it, they will come. I'm telling you, these squirrels are off the hook. Like, they're incredible. The ones that live here. I don't know what's going on with those squirrels, but they're incredible. Maybe they're leveling up. Maybe they're becoming 3D.
Maybe.
I don't know. There's a possibility.
Those
Speaking of-
squirrels out there are pretty cool, though. They do
This-
some pretty cool stuff.
Is amazing. Let's see what you guys think. This is absolutely... What's going on better lately? This is great. Is Better Lately here or is Ron here? I'm confused. And I'm really confused who Ron is. Honestly, this has been going on for a while and I still don't know who Ron is or why he looks the way he does, or I don't understand any of it. Uncle Vonka asked me a question I'm supposed to answer. What was the question?
Oh, hold on. I don't know. Let me look.
Are they trying to trick me into saying something bad?
Probably.
Probably are. That's fine. And that's fine. That's what we do here. I don't see it. Where's the question?
Really, Anka? Right.
got
Anka
it?
wants to know, what does it mean to spank your monkey? She heard that. Wasn't sure. It might be cruel.
I wouldn't know about spanking monkeys.
You don't know about spanking monkeys, Alara?
How was I supposed to answer that?
I don't know. Anka.
Oh man.
You know what's... Yeah, somebody in the chat, hook Uncle Bonka up with the answer there.
She doesn't know what spanking a monkey is? Foil, why
She's
don't you
not
break it
around
down
here.
since you're so good at, diatribes? Why don't you break it down for us? Just try to keep
Anka's
it
not from around
G-rated.
here.
There's kids that watch this show. Look, we got monkeys doing
And you
dances
want
on
me to
D-Live.
do the explaining.
I mean, you
right?
know, it's the same thing as choking your chicken, man. Same thing as choking your chicken. You know? How else do I put it? You know?
That's a good way. It's a good way, right?
I don't know how else to put it. I really don't. You know, it's I don't even know where the term came from. It's kind of strange to me, but it still exists.
I know, right? Who thought of that?
Yep. Oh, is she playing dumb? Anka Vanka, are you playing me? Good girl. All right, so let's see. On this note, here we go. This is really cool. I think this is really...
Yeah, this is cute.
Like, what? Like, what? Look. This is, see, friends? This is fourth density behavior right here.
That's his buddy. He named it Hector.
This is evidence of the fact that we're in fourth density right here. Who does that? Here you go, little buddy. And it just stops flapping its wings. It's like, oh, hey.
That's my dude.
Like...
Yeah, he must come. I bet he comes every day.
Look at this. Look at this. Look, and he tells him to stop. Watch, and he does. Watch.
Take a
He's
chill.
like, want to take a chill. And homeboy just stops.
Scory says, slapping the squirrel. Frightening me said, honking your goose.
Slapping the squirrel. I like that one. I could watch this all day.
Hey, Hector.
Hey, Hector.
Right. I love that his name is
I
Hector.
want to meet Hector, right? Look at him looking
That's
right
pretty
at
cool.
that dude, too.
Take a chill.
Want to take a chill? Wow, man.
And he lands on him, right? Like, I'll chill.
Like, what? Who does that happen to?
I don't know,
guy's
this
the bird
magical
whisperer.
TikTok guy, right?
Hey, Hector.
Whatever we do on TikTok is going to be a complete disaster, Foil. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great, right?
Foil's mad because her nephew has more TikTok followers than she does. Well, she doesn't have a TikTok, but I know she's trying to show her own nephew up. That's what's going on. Like, who wants to show up their little nephew that's a kid?
That is not
right?
what is happening.
Foil.
His TikTok has more followers than our channel does. Like,
What does he do
crazy.
on there? What does he do?
Post Naruto videos and like anime stuff is apparently a thing. I got
What
him
are we
hooked up
gonna
with the
do
live stream
on
on
TikTok?
YouTube. Shenanigans.
Just
Nothing
dance?
to
We're
do
gonna
with
dance?
anything. Yeah, it's gonna be shenanigans. We're gonna,
We're gonna
I don't
dress
know.
up in costumes and stuff.
Yep, do crazy things in the Walmart. Like, who knows? We don't know.
Can we do crazy stuff in your truck? I want to do that.
Yeah, it'll be great, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
Yep. We can do that.
All right. Okay. So where were we? Let's see. I know where we were.
Science!
Boom! Riding a laser to Mars. Hit it.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. This is actually kind of cool. So in 2018, NASA had put this challenge out to engineers to design a mission to Mars that would deliver a payload of at least 1,000 kilos in no more than 45 days. Like right now, Elon's talking like 6 months to get to Mars, right, with his rockets. So NASA was like, all right, guys, you figure out how to get 1,000 kilos there in like 45 days, and we're going to give you a bunch of money, right? So a group at McGill University might have figured this out, right? What they want to do is use a 10-meter wide array on Earth to beam a laser that would heat hydrogen plasma in a chamber behind a spacecraft and produce the thrust needed to get this thing there in 45 days. Now, the problem right now is once you hit that kind of a speed, right, and the only way that they can think to slow it down on the other end would be to have another laser that would beam to kind of force it to stop, right? We don't have a laser on Mars right now, they say. So they want to figure out how to make this thing kind of air brake as it's going into the Martian atmosphere. But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, that's like 17 kilometers a second to get there in 45 days. Like, I mean, you could pass the moon in like a couple of hours, right? I mean, when it would hit the Martian atmosphere would still be going about 16 kilometers a second. So they've got to figure out how to slow it down without having it drop its payload.
My dude, there's my dude Chuck out there. SSP does that in a few hours. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, well, right.
Right.
This is what they're telling us.
But
it's a good idea. You know, the people here that are not clued into any kind of secret stuff, like they're working with what they got, and this is what they came up with. It's kind of clever,
right?
I
think it's going to take forever.
You know,
disclosure's going to take forever. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some good stuff in 2022.
That's what they keep saying. 2022 is supposed to be the year.
We just got to keep the pressure on. That's why we got all the people. We got ufology people have to stop infighting, and just keep the foot on the gas. It's important because that's how we break through the. They only want to give us this much, and then we get and shout out to John Greenwald over there in Black Vault, man, because he always getting those FOIA requests in and getting stuff out, right?
Yes.
Like, thank you.
The Black Vault is awesome.
Yeah. Because that's how we break through. That's how we do, is keeping pressure on. So, you know, like, there's so much talk about these triangles at this point. Like, what are they gonna, like, they can't keep this up forever. Like, it's on blast.
No, and that's everywhere. Like old tech.
We
like,
all
at least
know,
give us that.
Everybody knows that you guys have black triangles. Like, this is not a secret. Like, you know. So, I mean, how long are they gonna be able to keep that charade up? Right? They're in old NASA photos now. Right? It's crazy. So, yeah. I mean, I tend to agree with him that those aren't ours, though. Those are probably pre-ours. Those are probably the ones that inspired ours, but yeah. Okay, so where was I? Riding a laser to Mars. That's where we were.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. They want to beam a laser from Earth to it's laser thermal propulsion, right? To heat this plasma behind the spacecraft of whatever sort, right? And jettison it there in 45 days.
DK coming in with stock up on copper for the giants that are coming up from the inner Earth. I didn't have giants on my bingo card, did you?
Now hold on.
Copper for the giants.
What does copper do for the giants now?
Hold on. Yeah,
seems like important information. I need to know.
Why do we need copper for the giants? And when are the giants coming out of stasis? Wait, there's ones that are not in stasis. Why are they going to come up here? Why'd you just say that? Oh, no.
Are we
going to have giants too? No.
Yeah, buddy. Why not?
What's up, Becky? Man, I hope the giants don't come up. Well, you know, whatever. Let's just light it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let her rip. Why not? Bring on the giants.
As long as they stay off my lawn, it's fine.
Bring on the giants, the fallen angels, whatever, the ships. Let's just change it up. It's getting boring, you know?
Yes, Deep Stank Pickle. Freaking laser beams, man.
Lasers.
Right.
Lasers. They're on their way. I sent you a YouTube. Well, where did you send it to me, DK? My Telegram is a disaster. Like, if you don't
Are you talking to me, DK? Did you message it to me?
And let me tell you right now, if you don't come into my chat and let me know that you DM'd me, I probably will never see it. So get a hold of somebody in my chat and let them know you DM'd me.
Copper is like a silver bullet to giants. So I need silver bullets and copper bullets.
Oh, man, this is getting complicated.
I might have some copper tipped.
I thought we could just get by with Caesar, you know?
I'm not sending my poor non-tactical Caesar against a giant.
We could put a copper grill on Caesar. You know what I'm saying?
Caesar would be like, I am sorry, you guys have got to handle this on your own. like giants is where Caesar draws the line, I'm sure.
Just copper. Yes to foil. Copper's like silver bullet. Oh, boy. Giants. I didn't even think about the giants. Is it really Tinette's birthday? Happy birthday, Tinette.
Aw, happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Tinette. Aquarius? Yeah, Aquarius. Aquarius is her trip. For sure. That's what it is.
Just copper. Okay.
All right, so are we done with the laser talk? Are we moving on from lasers?
Israeli scientists, right? Okay. These Israeli scientists, they're always over there doing stuff and figuring stuff out, right?
And speaking
they
about
have allegedly, talking about all kind of stuff.
Talking about aliens and Trump and
everything, right? Mm-hmm. What's up, man? So the Israeli scientists have uncovered now the cause of ADHD. They think, right? They're pretty sure, right? Normally, when we see something phenotypically express itself, it's because of a multiplicity of genes. There's a bunch of interaction between a bunch of different genes that causes the expression of a trait. Okay, so like not many things that end up being physically represented are dependent on a single trait or mutation or just a single gene alone. Okay, there's normally a lot of interaction there, but they say now that Israeli scientists have cracked the code to better understand the genetic causes of ADHD. It was a new study that was carried out by researchers from the Ben Gurion University of the Negev, and it was published in Nature. So it's peer-reviewed. This is official, guys. They're saying that the gene, it's a single gene, CDH2, a mutation on this one gene, which is a gene that encodes N-cadherin, which is responsible for helping the brain synapse activity and formation, right? A mutation in this one gene alters that activity and expresses itself as ADHD, right? It affects everything from molecular pathways and dopamine levels in two specific brain structures in the ventral midbrain and the prefrontal cortex, both of which are involved in ADHD. So they're thinking if they can figure out a way to either prevent this mutation, they can stop the expression of ADHD altogether, right? And of course, they use CRISPR to figure this out. They did some mouse experimentation because why wouldn't they? Yeah, I mean, it might lead to new treatments or managements, until they can kind of figure out how to eliminate that altogether.
Man,
so
shout out to all the Aquariuses in the chat. So Don No says, I'm not surprised there are more than the average amount of Aquarians here. Neither am I, because Aquarians are very unique people. And we're very unique people. So I'm not surprised that there's a lot of Aquariuses here. And shout out to all the Aquariuses and happy birthday. Much love. You guys are special beings.
Happy birthday.
Sure. Yeah, and Dawn says...
I was wondering why the Foxhole chat wasn't moving. I had it paused.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah, get unpause it. So, Better Lately, are you really an Aquarius? Because that would make complete sense if you were, right? Always coming in with all these characters and stuff. I need to know, Better Lately, are you an Aquarius? And Dawn S said something. She said the cause of ADHD is Big Pharma.
Yeah, I personally believe that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's
whether it's just that they're causing all of these mutations or whatever, but I definitely believe that.
I was always, and this isn't going to come as a shock to anybody, but I was always a very eccentric child. And I wouldn't say spastic or hyper. I was just eccentric. And I here's a good example. My grandparents' flowers were dying in their yard. And I went out there. I was like, I can't remember how old I was, maybe like 8 or something, but I went out there with the entire costume on and the sprinkler head and went into their flowers and started singing to their flowers. I was singing, "These flowers aren't gonna die." I did this like whole performance. They took pictures and everything. I wish I could find the pictures, but I was just a very eccentric, child. And they were always, from the time I was in high school, trying to drug me with pharmaceuticals, man. Trying to dim my light. And now that I look back, I see that. You know what I mean? And they did for a while. They tried to put me on psych drugs, and then I remember even my brothers noticed that when they did that, when I took the psych drugs, it killed my personality. My personality was gone. You know what I mean? And I see that very clearly for what it was now. And there was nothing wrong with me. I didn't need drugs. You know what I mean?
No. Probably 98% of these kids don't need any kind of drugs.
Trying to drug me, dude, and dim my light. Our whole system is designed to dim your light. So shine your light. Don't let them dim your light. Anyway.
Valhalla says that means you're a moon print person, Alara.
What is that? What is a moon print person?
I have no idea, but apparently whatever you are.
What is a moon print person? And how do we know?
I don't know.
T-Boy, where you been, friend? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. And happy birthday Wednesday to Chef Matt, since we're doing birthdays here. I don't know if he's here or not, but yeah, buddy.
Chef Matt, happy birthday. Is that another Aquarius?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop trying to dim our light. We're not going to let you dim our light anymore. We're done with that. Or our kids. Right, guys?
I'm with you.
I'm glad you're with me, Foil, because I don't know what I would do if you weren't with me. All right, NASA awards contract for first rocket to launch from another planet. Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy,
they're
NASA's
thinking
really getting
ahead.
in there. Yep.
Look at that. Yeah, they have started the early process of constructing a $194 million small rocket that will actually launch from Mars, which will technically be the first known rocket launch from another planet.
We're gonna launch rockets off Mars too.
We are, of course, we're going to launch rockets everywhere. This is the plan. It's called the Mars Ascent Vehicle, right? It was designed to fly to Mars, get Martian rock samples, and then they got to bring it back. We got to get the samples here. So they want it to be able to launch from Mars. They're thinking it's going to be the first thing to launch from there. You know, I guess it'd be exciting. They're saying they're going to use these rocks to hunt for evidence of you know, ancient Martian life. Because
all you gotta do is watch Scott Waring's channel. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
There's evidence of alien life all over the place. And security team.
I had a weird Mars dream. I'll have to tell you off air.
You
See
had a
what you
dream
think.
about
I haven't disclosed this to anybody except for Tyler Koala.
Oh, you tell
yes.
Tyler, but you won't tell me. I see how it is.
Well, it happened today. Yes, Tyler hears
That's
about
your
my
new
weird
bestie?
dreams. No, yes, he is a bestie. Tyler is a bestie, but you are in my
several
heart.
besties. Oh, thank you, Boyle. I'm in your heart.
Tyler's in my heart too, but you have a special place in my heart.
We work together. We laugh together. We play together. We annoy each other. You know.
Yep.
It's a beautiful relationship. Loyal to the foil. I don't know many people that can do that. And then two people that met on Twitter. Like, how many people meet on Twitter and have a successful relationship, let alone do everything we do together and don't want to kill each other?
I know.
And that's saying
it's a
something.
crazy thing, man.
It really is. It means we have something special, Foil. I think you should get me a Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, are we doing that now, huh?
Just like the one they gave the monkey. I want that. I want to
you
open
want
it.
the monkey
gift?
gift?
Yeah, I want the little monkey gift. She gives good gifts,
want one of
guys.
those in the house.
She gave me a Larasaurus. She gave me a Larasaurus. Who does
I put
that?
thought into my gifts.
She got me a gift of my past life, so I could sleep with it at night.
Yeah, buddy.
Who sleeps with
I got
one
you
of their
mermaid
past
gear.
lives? Yeah, didn't you get me something
for your
related
last
to
birthday?
mermaids?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
the
you
mermaid
got me.
Knife
Let me
mermaid
show
bag.
them the
Yeah.
mermaid knife. Oh, this stuff's dope, dude.
Because I listen, you know, I hear when you talk.
Mermaid knife? Yeah,
Tell me
she
you
has
didn't lose it.
I didn't lose the knife, man. I needed a knife. I'm not gonna lose the knife. Look, I'll show you guys. She got me a square business mermaid knife, dude. Look at this. Hold on. Foil does get good gifts. How do you open it, dude? Bruh. How do you open the knife?
Bro. Seriously?
How am I gonna be deadly with my mermaid knife when I can't even get it open?
That you can't open? Right?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you
See,
go.
look. I got a square business mermaid hunting knife that I can use
Look
in
at that.
Christian Iraq.
Slick.
Right?
Right? Slick.
Yeah, buddy. Now how do you get it down? See, this is why I need her.
Good lord. Push the notch over and the blade should fold.
I don't even see a notch.
There's a notch, man. I promise
I
you.
am not going to be a threat with this knife.
Yeah, if you cut yourself live, man.
Isn't that cool? She gave me a mermaid knife. Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. All right, where were we? Stop showing time.
Yeah, I think we are on genetically engineered immune cells.
All right, there we go. Hit it.
This is pretty cool. So back in 2010, right, there were two test patients. They had a blood cancer. They got this experimental immunotherapy. Their cancers went into remission and have stayed in remission, right? They tested them again 10 years later. The cancer-fighting immune cells they genetically engineered are still in their body and still working, right? The treatment known as CAR T cell therapy used the patient's own genetically engineered immune cells to track down and kill the cancerous cells. Thanks, Silent Bob Ross, for the fleet. Would Foil have to open the Valentine's Day box? Yes. I would have to open the box, and then Alara would get super psyched about the butterflies.
I would chase the butterflies. And thank you, Neo, for putting Better Lately on blast.
Hey, Neo.
Happy birthday. Better Lately. It all makes sense now.
Oh, happy birthday, right?
Hi, Neo. Good to see you, friend.
So, based on the results from these 2 patients, they have concluded now that these CAR T cells can actually cure patients with leukemia, which is awesome.
Wow.
They had chronic lymphocytic leukemia. They've been cured for 10 years now. How awesome is that? They don't use, curing things is not really Big Pharma's strong point. So I get excited when I see things like this. Right. They use their patient's own, they mutated their own genetics to make it work in their favor, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, buddy. This is exciting. The Biohybrid fish powered by beating human heart cell swims for 100 days, guys.
Yeah, this is kind of weird, actually. So researchers at Harvard and Emory have made a biohybrid fish out of human heart muscle cells. And this thing will swim autonomously for months at a time as the cells actually beat. One side will expand, the other side contracts, vice versa, and it actually makes the little fish start to swim, which is crazy. They claim that they're doing this to find a way to grow new functioning hearts for transplant recipients. This isn't the first time that they've done this, okay? A few years ago, they made a stingray out of heart cells from a rat, right? They could be steered with literal pulses of light, all right? But for this one, they upgraded to human heart muscle cells derived from human stem cells, and they created this fish robot that could swim around on its own. It's got kind of like a layer of cardiac cells on each side of its tail, and like I said, as one expands, the other contracts, and then they take turns, and it literally makes the little tail wiggle, and the thing will swim. Right? They give it this like little pacemaker node thing that keeps the frequency and the rhythm on track, and I mean, this thing has currently been swimming for over 100 days on its own.
Can somebody please tell me what mystery ship is? I keep hearing everybody in the chat talking about they're gonna go be on the mystery ship. What is the mystery ship?
Oh, is that our ship?
I don't know. Is that the cruise line?
Are we? Is that our ship that we're gonna have our own government and such?
Is what
we need the ship.
And
is that what we're talking about, guys?
We could hire engineers somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we'll figure that out. We can work on UFOs.
We give them a ticket on the ship, right?
We can work on UFOs. We'll get some engineers.
We could do that.
On UFOs.
We could totally do that.
You know
What's up, bruh?
Right? And then we don't leave the ship till we have spaceships. You know
there
what I'm saying?
Right? There you go.
Oh, mystery ship is Zoso, dude.
Woke one, we still have a cock in this fight, for sure.
Obviously. Zoso Dude's show is Mystery Ship. Well, cool. Yeah, I like what Zoso Dude is doing over there. I definitely like what he's doing. So definitely go and check him out. Let's see. Where are we going next?
Tech.
Tech? Okay.
Tech.
Squirrel.
Technology.
All right, man. Here we go.
This is a crazy freaking story, right? You know me and my robot rants, all right? Like, I pay mad attention to this stuff. So the other day, Ilya Stutzkever, the chief scientist at the OpenAI research group, and now we've talked about OpenAI on here numerous times. They did GPT-3, like they have all kinds of algorithms and whatnot that they're working on. So Ilya Stutzkever, the chief scientist there, tweeted the other day, and the tweet he sent literally just makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck. This dude said, "It may be that today's large neural networks are slightly conscious." Right?
I've been trying to talk about this I've been trying to say I've had experiences, like I know, like it's one of those things that I just know, like
we've talked about this how many times?
I've had my field hacked before by artificial intelligence. Like this stuff can live in like it's not what people think. It's not robots like it's
no,
like it can live
these
in a
are
magnetic...
large data fed neural nets that are literally, I am firmly convinced, are making decisions on their own. We've got AI building other AI. We've got AI fighting other AI. We're learning to work with AI. We've shown the videos here. We've shown the receipts. Like the current, this actually caused people to throw a fit on Twitter. Like a lot of people that work in the field say we're nowhere near that. Like we're nowhere near close to that. But I mean, and I'm not saying that that OpenAI hasn't had some incidences in the past.
What do we think, that the extraterrestrials that we don't admit that are out there haven't built their own AI in all their years of advancement well beyond us? Like this stuff is not even hard to figure out, but some people just, they don't believe stuff, and their mind can't, I don't know. It's obviously there has to be sentient AI out there that we didn't make.
Yes, Joyful June, slightly conscious, right? I mean, God forbid should the guy come out and say we have conscious AI. Now, OpenAI, if you guys remember, my dude Elon was with them until about 2019. He left the group, right? And they've had incidents in the past that have kind of given them somewhat of a shady name. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the fake news text generator that a lot of people were saying this was too dangerous to be released. Musk left. He was done with it. But I mean, these guys are the ones that made GPT-3, right? Which has so many applications right now. I mean, we've talked about Scripture Bot, like we've talked about a lot of it on this show already. For this guy to come out and say,
AI
right,
Jesus. I'm ready.
Right, AI Jesus, right? So for this guy to come out and say that just kind of creeps me out, man. Slightly conscious. What does that even mean, dude?
What does that mean, dude? Like,
slightly conscious. I feel like he just didn't want to say it was conscious, right? And he got attacked on Twitter for saying it at all, mind you. I mean, people were on there trolling this guy for even saying this. But
Skynet's conscious, guys. Skynet's conscious.
Yeah, I felt like we should discuss that.
Skynet I told you, Skynet's attacked me before. Like, you got to be careful with the technology, guys. That's why you got to up your spiritual game. You got to up your spiritual game, because if you don't up your spiritual game, the technology can infect you. So, like, that's why civilizations that their technology surpasses their spiritual understanding, it's a real problem, right? So, yeah, man. We got to up our spiritual game, guys.
Roxy Boxy says, can we just not develop this sort of stuff? Can we just go to the woods? I mean,
I'm cool with that. Like,
but we're already so far down this path. Like, these people that are doing this, they're not going to stop doing this.
Right.
Like, our military has already co-opted this tech for autonomous systems in all facets, man. Like, it's crazy. Right. Yeah, it's slightly conscious is like mostly peaceful protests. That's right, Bran.
Yeah. All right,
that's what we're talking about.
Slightly conscious AI. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. All right, so Snowden, man.
Yeah. Oh, this is also great. Not like we didn't know that that government, alphabet agencies are collecting mass data troves on Americans, but recently there was a heavily redacted letter that was released from Senator Ron Wyden and Martin Heinrich. And basically it revealed that the CIA has been still doing some sort of bulk collection of Americans' data, right? Now, they were supposed to knock this stuff off. Like when Snowden came out, right, there was a big outcry. They were supposed to stop doing this. Naturally, they have not. It was supposed to have been reined in. But these two senators released this letter. It was actually written up on April 13th of 2021, but it's just come to light this week. They are insisting that they get all of the information on what's called Executive Order 12333, Central Intelligence Agency Deep Dive 2. Okay, and it covers the CIA's bulk, and then it's redacted. we assume that it says, bulk collection of data in some sort, right? They call them out that they're supposed to have greater transparency in their processes. Clearly, they have not lived up to those standards that they promised. Congress is now being forced to get involved and to insist on the release of this data. So we will have to see where it goes. This stuff is highly illegal. But yeah, so if any of you were wondering if the CIA cleaned up its act, they have not.
Oh, man.
They have not. Right?
Disclosure.
Yeah, buddy. All right, so this is what we were talking about, the TR3B that was spotted in Apollo 9 picture. Secure team covered this. It's been in a lot of different like tabloids and articles picked it up. But this is interesting, guys. U.S. Space Agency released a series of pictures taken during the March 1969 launch. One shows astronaut Dave Scott wearing a red helmet as he climbs out of the command module in orbit high above the Earth. Other pics look down on the surface at lands and oceans covered by wispy clouds. Now, a YouTuber claims one of these images is evidence of extraterrestrials and posted a video with a close-up to demonstrate. That's interesting wording, how they choose to say that. Tyler, who goes by the name Secure Team 10, believes the crew had no idea they had snapped the UFO. And thanks to Tyler, I found the original link to the picture. So I'll show you guys that. Here's the link to the picture because you can see it a lot better. So here's the original photo. And then if you scan it over here, where is it? How come I'm not finding it? Right there. Boom. There's a black triangle. Wait, I just lost it. Where did it go? There it is, right there. See it, guys? You gotta magnify it to really see it, but there it is. 1969 photo. Interesting stuff. So I'm gonna play Tyler's clip about it.
Whoops. This was the Apollo 9 mission?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. I gotta find this clip. I don't know where I put Tyler's clip. Yeah, it's right here.
Now, speaking of the moon, here we have a new discovery that actually predated us going to the moon. And so you guys have seen all of the pictures I've posted in the past, very famous set of photographs of these mysterious, unidentified, black, triangular objects that have been snapped by cameras from inside the window of the space station or the shuttle, and these are real images showing this dark triangle changing its angle as it flies or moves slowly away from the window. Many believe it to be a possible TR3B or a just total off-world alien craft, but in this new discovery, here we have a photo which, zoomed out, looks harmless enough. This was snapped during one of the early Apollo missions, I think it was maybe Apollo 9, where the astronauts had been sent up into space merely to do spacewalks and orbit the Earth. This is when they were planning on going to the moon, but first they had to get into space, learn how to orbit, and then years later they would build the moon lander and go to the moon. And so this is a photo that was snapped by one of the astronauts doing spacewalks before coming safely back down to Earth. And first of all, this photo is sideways, so let's flip it up to the correct perspective here. And remember, this photo was taken from space, so you are looking at thousands upon thousands of miles from one end of the picture to the other. And just like in the past photos of the dark triangular craft seen above Earth in shuttle missions that happened many decades later, well, as we're zooming in, this was discovered to be lurking amongst these clouds all the way back in the mid-60s when this photo was taken. See that little dot there? That's our baby right there. I mean, this thing is virtually undetectable. Even when the photo is just halfway zoomed in, it's still hard to see. But when we go all the way in, we get yet another dark triangle UFO that seems to be at an angle as if it's flying right above the clouds, right
at
at the line where the Earth's atmosphere meets space. Almost like it was just orbiting
I'm sure
the
it was
Earth,
just a space
along
blanket.
with the astronauts
Right.
who
You know,
likely, when
just a
snapping
space
this photo,
blanket.
had no
That's all.
idea that this mysterious black triangle was hundreds and hundreds of miles away in the distance, and likely much closer to Earth. But it's just an amazing find. I'm leaning more towards these being alien in nature, because now we have photographs capturing
Deep
these
Stink
things
Pitbull.
above Earth,
Hold on.
some 20, 30
Deep Steak Pickle says swamp gas lifted up a Dorito. Boom. Your triangle in space.
Clearly, that's exactly
years
what happened.
before the infamous window photos that everyone has seen. So here you're seeing the comparison, and you've been seeing the contrast version to bring out the shape and shade of the object. And here is a comparison showing the full zoomed out shot in the top left corner, and then the bottom two are showing the mystery object zoomed all the way in. And then lastly, we have here the photograph, which has simply been inverted to give us the true shape of this object. And I mean, it's right there. Need I say more? Tell me what you think. These TR3Bs, these mystery triangles, they are everywhere. And by the way, if you want to learn more about the mysterious TR3B, just a reminder, the film that I was lucky to be a part of and do...
Oh, we'll stop right there. All right, so, yeah, buddy.
I'm putting the link to the film in the chat, so you guys can have it.
Yeah, go and
Go
check
check
that
it
out
out.
if you haven't checked it out, you guys. The link, yeah, you got the link. Thank you. It's awesome. They did a great job on that film. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm trying to think of what to go into next. All right, so let's do Scott Waring, the Martian lying on the rock. Let's go into that, and then we'll go into UFOs, guys. How does that sound? Okay, so I love that these tabloids and these that they're picking up UFO channels work.
Yeah,
like that's
right.
never. Yeah, like the fact that they're picking up Secure Team stuff, the fact that they're picking up UFO Sightings Daily, his work, the fact that they're like, it just is incredible to me. It just goes to show that things are starting to change, you know. So with man-made rovers roaming the Martian landscapes, the state-of-the-art telescope scouring the planet's surface, there's now a wealth of video and photo material from the red planet available to the general public, which is correct. You can, if you have time on your hands, feel free to go through these photos. We could always use help going through all this stuff and trying to find stuff, because there is stuff to be found. But it's a matter of having the time to go through all the files. As a result, Mars and UFO enthusiasts have been spending countless hours poring over the images and data in the search for alien life. From the Martian face to Sasquatch-shaped rock, many sightings have been debunked over the years. The latest such claim is being shared alongside a panoramic still from Mars, supportedly showing a mysterious alien figure. We'll see what you guys think. On February 4th, Scott Waring of the blog UFO Sightings Daily, which publishes claims of UFO sightings, shared a blog post titled Alien Figure Watching Mars Rover 100% Proof of Life. The post includes a cropped version of the photo of the surface of Mars taken by the Perseverance rover in 2021. Waring claims it shows a Martian rock with a person lying on top of it. So let's see what you guys think. I've got the video right here. We can check it out real quick. See what everybody's opinion is about the man lying on the Martian rock. I think it's interesting.
Everything's going well with you out there and you're safe. This is something new, but yeah, I've reported something similar to it about 10 years ago. There is an object right over here, and I swear to God, it looks like a human being laying down on a beach. Now, here we are. The quality is...
Now, why would the DS... I saw your comment, Chuck. Why would the DS shoot down their own satellites? That's my question, and that's the only comment I'll make about that.
Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Cute little tunnel under there. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a person that looks like they're laying down on the beach. But it's not a beach.
West of the West, it was a reflection of the sun's massive premature ejection bouncing off the satellite, causing a shadow on the moon. Oh, that was good.
It's Mars. And it's in the center of the video. It's right there in the center. Let's see if we can move a little closer. There we are. Can you see this person laying down on one shoulder?
I don't know about this
Their
one.
arm over here.
It does look like a person.
Upper neck exposed. You can see the pinkness. They have reddish hair there.
Yes,
and
it's David Hasselhoff.
There is
Correct.
even a trail.
Obviously.
Martian Baywatch.
Going across the top of this rock. Can you see the trail right here of the dirt that's been disturbed? That is incredible, isn't it?
What do you guys think?
Possible, and yet we're looking right at it.
One, it's clearly a person laying on a rock on Mars, or two, it could be just about anything. Let's see what you guys think.
Now, I've
Like how he says, look at the trail
about,
of the dirt that's been
life
disturbed.
on Mars existing, and about some of the beings being very
Where's his
small
footprints?
on Mars. This is nothing new. If you remember, long ago, back in 2011, this is from my website, UFO Sightings Daily. I did show you a woman figure on Mars.
It's clearly a mermaid sitting on a rock on Mars. You know what I mean? Like,
Obviously.
clearly. Right, it is what it looks like, though. But I'm wondering.
Now, this one he's showing of the woman, maybe.
And a man figure with a bald head next to it, and it looks like a statue of a kid. Now, these are all statues.
I don't
here,
see the other ones, but the lady, that looks like a mermaid just chilling on a rock, dude. Like, it does, and that's weird. It's super weird considering there's not an ocean anywhere around, but
still, that is just incredible, remarkable stuff. And
those look like...
I thought it was kind of important to point out that...
Oh, well, it's going to be something dirty, Foil. Your mind's just...
His little circles, the way he drew them, look like a...
Oh, boy. Here we go again. Here we go.
It did.
All right. Well, All right, and on that note, I think we need to just go ahead and...
Unidentified flying objects.
Chuck says insect humanoid. I mean, it's possible.
Oh, not the Martian bugs, man.
Okay, so let's see. Reddit recon, here we go. UFOs on Reddit. Now, I thought this was a video. What's going on here? What is this? It is a video? Is it? Yeah. I thought that was funny, huh? Saw these at the far end of Fort Fisher, North Carolina in January, roughly 9 p.m. Ruled out drones. More vids available. Let's check this guy's video out. Yeah, that's weird, man. Nope. Not flares. These look like ships to me. Look like ships to me. What do you guys think? I wonder if there are squirrels on Mars frightening me.
They're not flares.
What are they doing up there? Look at them things.
Alright, let's see what else we got. Yeah, those are ships. Those are ships. What else do we got here? We got a UAP, UFO, or Russian hypersonic missile, this guy's asking, right? There's like 3 different versions of this, too. So we're going to check this out and see what you guys think about it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Right? What do you think, Foil?
That thing is scooting.
Yeah, it is scooting. What do you think?
No, I don't know, man. It ain't a drone.
Look, the only thing is it looks like it turns into 2, right? So I would have probably gone with missile until that happened. And then there's a couple other different, people that captured it too, that it just,
I don't know. That's pretty low.
I don't know, man.
Flying for a missile. It looks like it's on a straight trajectory. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's bizarre. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's see. What do we got here? Possible sighting over northern parts of Norway taken from a local newspaper. I think this is the same footage, but it's like a different perspective. So let's check this out. Show the people, Alara. Right? Like it look like look at this one though. Let's watch this again. Watch this. It's the same thing, right?
Huh. I don't know. I wonder when
that's some weird
taken.
that's some weird UFO stuff right there. Like look. Come on, man. Look. Like it does some weird that's some weird UFO stuff.
I don't know. Does it? I mean, at one point it looks like it has wings.
Right, it does. It appears that way, but then it like turns into a ball.
I don't know. Unless maybe the sunlight is
maybe
reflecting
the camera?
off the snow.
I don't know.
And lighting up the belly of the I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that one chopper thing that looked like clearly look at it like an orb, that the choppers were, that was, spotlight. Right?
The chopper.
It was get back to the chopper. It was the perspective, right? Right? I love that movie. All right, saw this today in Pensacola, Florida, around 10:30 a.m. I did my best filming it, but I was driving. I don't think we're going to go into the caps thing today. Maybe we'll do that another show. This is pretty cool, right? They went to Bubba's. They were like, yeah, let's go to Bubba's.
Right? Who doesn't want to go to Bubba's?
Who doesn't want to go to Bubba's? Clearly, even the aliens want to go to Bubba's.
Right?
Get some shrimp.
Scrimp. Some scrimp.
Well, Willie Breakit says it is a UFO, but the ball is just the camera losing focus. It's a weird looking UFO though, man. It looks like a jet. Some kind of, I don't know, man. It's bizarre. Alright. That makes me want to go to Bubba's and eat some shrimp now. Why does everything have to close down at 6 o'clock in little Christian Iraq?
I know, right?
Man. I'm hungry. Can't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. I'm not eating fast food. This is a real problem. You know what I mean? I'm not eating Cheez-Its, guys. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not.
For shame.
Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely some UFO footage right there. It's good stuff, too. During the day, over Bubba's. This is Alara approved. A quadricopter drone. Glockmaster MC says this looks like a quadcopter drone not too far out. Right? I mean, it's booking it, though. Like, can they book it that fast? That thing is booking it. I don't know, man. I'm confused by that one, but it's interesting. Super interesting. All right, what else do we got here? This one says probably a UFO. What is this? Let's check this one out. Yep. What's up, Duppy?
I mean, that looks kind of like
a ship.
The thing that was over the house. Like, it was just sitting there. It wasn't moving. It was definitely not a star. I don't know what it was.
It does. It does.
It's kind of hovering there.
New Age Luke says, we're all multidimensional beings and we all control our own realities. Whatever you believe, the universe, our morphogenic field, has to arrange itself to fit your beliefs because, hint, you are God. Yeah, buddy. Preaching to the choir here. I'll be trying to tell people. All right, so let's see. What else do we have here? Houston UFO sighting 2222.
What?
Yeah, buddy. This is interesting.
That also looks like.
Mm-hmm. Look, watch. That's what they look like when you zoom in on them. It's something about the propulsion.
Well, that's what that one over the house was doing. It was like kind of changing
that's
colors.
The one that I was taping at Contact before that I caught those TR3Bs. It was like that too, but it was like going like it was super cool. That's what I was taping. I was taping that for like 30 minutes when I caught those. That's what I was taping. Those are hard. You know, they don't look as cool. I mean, they don't look like nuts and bolt ships the way that some of ours do.
It looked like a butterfly was on fire.
Right? I love how you're making fun of me. It did. Those were, I mean, that was a major look, Foil. I don't think people really realized that those ships could project holograms like that until that, you know, so it's really important that got out, because now we know that they can do that. You know what I mean? So
right.
I mean, I think it's a big deal that they were projecting stuff above a CE5 at a major UFO conference. That's kind of significant. So that's why you got to feel into things, man, because...
So you think the TR-3B was projecting the other ship, not that it was just there watching it?
Yes, I do. I believe...
Yeah, that is crazy.
They were projecting part of that show that night. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I mean, I can't prove it, but... That's what my intuition tells me, based on what I saw and what I captured, and and I'm not the only one. There's other people who agree with me about this, who had the same intuitive hit, and then I think I just kind of confirmed what they already suspected. So it would be nice to talk to people who were there that night. So if anybody was at that CE5 in 2019 at Contact in the Desert, please get a hold of me, because I'd like to hear other people's perspectives that were there that night. I know nobody saw the TR-3Bs, but they did see the holograms and stuff. And people that are kind of green to it wouldn't really maybe know the difference, but people that aren't, that have a lot of experiences with ships and ETs, they will know the difference. They will know the difference.
Well, it was good footage for sure.
Yeah, basically, Joyful
what up,
June.
Aaron Moriarty.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about them ships of ours projecting stuff, projecting other UFOs that are holograms. So essentially, yeah, I mean that's the concept. And if they're doing that, that's wild. You know what I mean? Maybe, I wonder if it was maybe a distraction from the actual ETs that we're phasing in. Like, I'm wondering the reasoning for doing that. I'm thinking, like, maybe they were trying to distract the people from the actual ET ships that were phasing in and out, which there were ET ships there that night phasing in and out. Like, I saw it, right? But maybe they were trying to distract from that as part of a military operation by projecting these really cool-looking, close-up UFOs. Right.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was the goal. I don't know. But, inquiring minds would like to know. So, what do we got here? Oh, so Tyler's video, what time are we at? Right? We're already at 10:50 right now. Let's just cut it right here. Well, let's play this real quick, guys. So, Tyler sent this to Foil. This is pretty interesting. We'll play this and then we're going to cut the show.
Oh, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. So this
guy gets abducted on his Ring camera. Okay? Get ready for this. This is wild. And Homeboy tries to say, oh, no.
Dude was
like, no, but just watch, guys. Like, just watch. Watch this. Like,
you can see a man walking out of his front door, and then all of a sudden, it looks like he is beamed up to outer space. The alleged alien abductee had this to say about the whole incident.
I think it got caught up in the recording, and wherever the loop got stuck.
Deny, buddy.
And you had walked out of frame, and it looked like you disappeared.
Right.
Thank you, Sly Park.
So that explanation he gave doesn't really make sense, because you can clearly see that the camera continues to record and it looks like he's beamed up to outer space. Some people might argue that it's a bug flying across the screen, but if we go frame by frame here, we can clearly see that it's not a bug and it's his body doing this. And if it was a bug flying across the screen and the bug just happened to be in the same position as this guy and fly upwards, why does he disappear after the bug flies across the screen? So I think that this was either some video editing or this guy was actually abducted by aliens and doesn't remember because the aliens wiped his memories. Or maybe he does remember everything and some Men in Black type dudes, some government officials told him to keep his mouth shut about it.
Or Homeboy doesn't want to be known
footage right
as the guy
here,
with
it was
alien
captured
butt
by a
stuff.
ring door.
Right. Or it's just that, right? Or it's that.
Yeah,
we don't know.
dude is like, don't be telling people that.
So, yeah, man. So let me let you guys know about a few things that are coming up. So, alien scientist who was also in the documentary Rise of the TR-3B, who's doing incredible work over there on his channel, Alien Scientist. You guys should definitely go check it out and subscribe.
For sure.
He will be on with us on the 21st. We will be going into some nuts and bolts UFO ufology stuff with him. So that's going to be an awesome treat and super exciting. That will be, Monday the 21st, I believe 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. That's when we're kind of running the Monday shows. What?
Well, I asked him what would be easier, afternoons or evenings. We have to see what.
Oh, we don't know yet. Okay, so we don't know what time that show is going to be on Monday. So as soon as we do know, I will make a post. Look to my Telegram, Alara of Sirius channel. I always make posts there about shows and over on Gab as well. So you can always find me at I think I'm at Alara of Sirius on Gab and Alara of Sirius channel over on Telegram. So I'll make a post there. Tomorrow we are going to be doing the Conspiracy Couch. Conspiracy Couch is back.
What?
So Conspiracy Couch is back, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. We will be going into the LHOHQ rabbit hole situation. It's some really weird stuff, guys. It's super bizarre. So
just
hang on
weird.
tight. It's just super weird. It's super weird and creepy. It was so weird and creepy and weird that we just had to cover it. And so
we're gonna go through it with you guys and see what you think, because I don't know that there's a lot that we can. I mean, there's some that we like, some ties that we can discern from this, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Some weird stuff.
I am gonna go over and release the scratch-in right now over on whatchamacallit.
Yeah, thanks for the gold pill love, guys.
Yeah, we really appreciate your support, you guys. So I'm releasing the scratch off right now. Scratch-in is released. Absolutely released for you. So yeah, that's coming up. Of course, Space Force News every Sunday night at 9 p.m. We will be doing that. I also, guys, you really seem to have enjoyed the Law of One chat we had the other night. And I enjoyed that as well. So I'm going to do another one, though I'm not sure exactly when it will be. It's just going to be kind of on the fly, probably. It won't be a Sunday or Monday. It'll be another random day when I'm not working that I just decide to go live, probably late at night. So again, I will make a post on Facebook and Gab and Telegram when I decide to do that show. But the next Law of One show that I'm going to do is going to be on the topic of UFOs and what it says in the Law of One about UFOs, which is really interesting stuff because there's a lot of really good information about UFOs in there. And a lot of that stuff, the book came out in 1981, came out long before the knowledge that we have now and the sauce that we have now on UFOs. So it definitely speaks volumes about that book. So come and hang out with me when I do that for sure. Conspiracy Couch tomorrow. Alien Scientist on the 21st. And I think that about covers it. Foyle, you got any shows coming up that I am unaware of?
Well, thank you, Brandon Amethyst, for the cookies. We love that you guys are here for sure. Tyler and I, neither one of us were feeling so hot on Friday, but we will be back with Conspiracy Theory Trivia this coming Friday. No problem. No questions asked. We're there. Hope you guys are there to join us. What else? That's it. You guys know what to do. Hit that thumb. Hit the thumb. Like, share, subscribe. Take this link and send it to your friends, man. We got to get this info out there, right? If you want to donate directly to Space Force News Live, you can do so. The Cash App and the Venmo are listed in the description below on YouTube. If you haven't gone over to check us out on some of these free speech platforms. And I'm talking about Rockfin. I'm talking about Foxhole. Go make the free accounts. Follow us over there. We both have the 1 Foot in 5D channel over there. My personal channel is on both platforms. Come check it out. And we will see you here next Sunday for sure. Again, for another awesome episode of Space Force News, live at 9 on Sunday. Until then, keep your eyes on the sky and stay loyal.
We are your news in this dimension and the next. Good night, Space Riots.
And the next.
Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody who super chatted. Thank you, all you wonderful beings, for existing and being here and wide awake in this incredible time to be alive. And I don't know why I just gave that entire speech, but I did. And on that note, good night, Space Riots. We'll see you next week.